Good morning and welcome to another Diablo video. My name is Eddie and today we are going to be looking at patch 2.5, which just went live on the current servers. We expected it next Tuesday/Wednesday next week on the 28th, but it's come 1 week early, so everyone can start getting a little bit excited for patch 2.5 1 week early. I'm basically just going to go through the general thing of what's coming in patch 2.5, but to begin with, as you can see on the screen, we have the armory. The armory is finally here. The armory is basically 5 different builds per character. This is going to be situated in town, right next to, I think it's next to the stash tab. It just basically takes all your gear, your gems, your spec, your canized cube, all your socketed gems, your current gear. This is all your passives and all your skills. This is takes a snapshot of that and saves it. This is massive quality of life change for a lot of people. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sick of getting to like level 70, getting Hedrig's gift, having a blast with that while gearing up for another spec, but having to then make another character to put all that gear on there because I don't want to change all my gear on this one, because then I end up losing something because I'm daft and I end up disenchanting something I shouldn't disenchant and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's going to be a massive quality of life change. You can just save it into that stash one, writing the name for it, just put Hedrig's gift starter build or something stupid like that. You know what I mean? It's massive quality of life. The second massive quality of life is your crafting mat storage. Is anything through salvaging or picking up, or everything in your storage is just basically going to free the storage up massively and chuck it into your crafting mats. So it's a little tab, as you can see in the bottom right here. It's just a little tab next to your inventory. Click on the bottom right, and then basically it saves all your bounty things, it saves all your crafting stuff, it saves all your hellfire materials. It won't save the hellfire amulet itself, like the key thing. It won't save the keys. The keys will still have to go into your tab, but once you kill all the bosses and you get the little pieces like Leoric's Regret, as we see all down there, it stores that in there as well, which is a massive quality of life change. There's a lot of people are really looking forward to this. Also coming 2.5 is a few gear changes for classes. For example, there's a Crusader Shield Glare. So I've currently got the patch notes, but only the PTR patch notes on my right hand side here. That's basically, it's not up on the live yet for some reason, but I've got PTR ones. If it's live in game, nothing's really changed off the PTR, so I'll just quickly run through all these, see what I think about them. I know there's a lot of videos out there at the minute about 2.5, but I thought I'd make one, and now I've seen 2.5 live, then it's even more exciting. So yeah, we've got Shield Glare. The Divine Verdict rune has been updated to apply a secondary effect even if a target is immune to crowd control. That's just a little change for the Shield Glare for Crusaders. The Barbarian side with Slam. The Rumble Room now consume all Fury. So see damage over time component by 15% weapon damage per points of Fury spent. It consumes all your Fury basically, and see what builds we can quote there. I was watching a video of Droppadutsky talking about this, and he reckons it should be up to 20%. I agree. 25%, 25% might be a bit OTT, but 50% still doable. See what Barbarians can come up with that. And there's just a little bug fix with Demon Hunters and the Ricochet. The Primal Ancients. Everybody's been talking about Primal Ancients. I've got no idea how I feel about Primal Ancients. The time I get to play Diablo isn't big enough to probably consider crying about Primal Ancients, because I'll be lucky if I get 100, 200 hours this season to play. So, not really sure what I think about Primal Ancients. The thought of it is really good. So it's, yeah. I like the fact that obviously if you're playing a wizard or playing a barbarian, primal ancient drops, you will 100% get strength on that primal ancient, and all your stats will be max. Might not be the stats that you're looking for. It won't consider the spec that you're taking, but all the stats on that will be maximum. Also, primal ancients will salvage into 15 forgotten souls when you salvage them, which isn't too bad. So if you get a crap one, you still get a few forgotten souls. Little bit of fun. And now ancient items salvage into forgotten souls, which is not 3 forgotten souls, sorry, which is okay. A few legendary item changes. You got the Rhyme Heart, which increased the chance to proc a legendary item power on frozen targets from 10 to 20%. Strong arm braces. This damage bonus from this item is now applied when a knockback occurs rather than when the enemy lands, which is not bad. Its damage bonus has been increased to 6 seconds. Also this season we have some class set changes. There's a few I'm really excited about. For the Crusaders we've got the Roland's Legacy. The 4-set bonus has been changed. Damage bonus has been increased to 2,500% from 1,250. I love Roland Legacy. A couple of seasons ago as I went to Hadrian's Gift, it says I got, I think, greater of 50 without even trying. I had the shittest gear in the world. I just had the 6-piece set. I really enjoyed it. I was so close to maybe going super attack this season, but I thought more end game I'm not going to really enjoy it, but I got swayed away from it a little bit. I went Barbarian instead. I'm going to go Whirlwind Barbarian. I seem to be really enjoying Barbarian. Never massively played a Barbarian. Whirlwind's probably my only favourite build of it, and then it done really well last season. Nothing's really been changed this season, so I thought, why not? Let's just go for it. Also changes for the Monk in the Inaz Mantra. Again, this has got another buff. Since last season it's buffed from 50 to 100%, now it's buffed from 100 to 125%. Which, as everybody knows, put your crudest boots on and you will have 1,250% increased damage. Because you have 10 Mystic Allies, champion. A lot more damage. Let's see what Inaz EP, Inaz Generator, let's see what them type of builds can do this season. But it's a really nice change for the Inaz set. Obviously Inaz is also what you use for support builds, but you never get to the 6-set bonus, so that doesn't really matter for them. For the Witch Doctors you got the Zunimasa's Haunt, which is a massive change again, pretty much exactly the same as the Roland's Legacy one. It says from 1,500%, well Roland's Legacy was 1,250. This is 1,500% damage bonus to 2,500%. Enemies hit by your mana spenders for 8 seconds. Zunimasa, never really played a Witch Doctor properly. I've had about 100 hours or something on a Witch Doctor. And Zunimasa was never one I played, but see what people can come up with. There's a lot of people out there who sit and make these builds day in and day out, and I'm sure they'll be having a lot of fun with the increased damage from that one. For the Wizards, there's a complete change to the Delzier's Magnum Opus set. This is a 2-set bonus change, which is cooldown of slow time is reduced by 3 seconds. Used to be 2 seconds when casting Arcane Orb, Twister, Explosive Blast, Missiles, Shot Pulse, Spectre Blade and Wave of Force. That's been up from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. The 4-set bonus damage reduction increased to 60% from 50%, which is a rare one. This is a lot of classes have only got the 50% damage reduction on the 4-set bonus, which is nice for Wizzies. And the 6-set bonus, enemies take 3,500% increased damage while inside the slow time, which is increased by 1,000%. It used to be 2,500, it's now 3,500, which is very, very nice. And the slow and damage bonuses persist on enemies for 5 seconds after they exit slow time. That's really nice as well. So I'm sure Wizards will come up with a lot of builds to go with that. Now, some legendaries in this patch 2.5 have been given a nice legendary power. A very important one for the Demon Hunters is Holy Point Shot. Impale throws additional 2 knives. I played Demon Hunter start last season with the Shadow set and I enjoyed it, but the single target is amazing. But the AoE was only good when you had, I've got to remember the name of it, that thing that goes all over the place. The big damage for Demon Hunter is the only time AoE was any good, but just to begin with, your cooldown reduction shit and you never really get the chance to pop it all the time. 2 additional knives, this might change the meta completely towards the end of the season, but let's find out. This is the Barber's again being given its, they've been trying to fix this Barber after last season, but let's see what they come up with. See, there's now a ceremonial knife instead of a dagger, which obviously means it's for witch doctors. This is the bonus damage of the final explosion has been reintroduced. With this charge, the item's legendary power will also be updated in Knight's Cube for those who already extracted it. Players will need to re-equip the power in the cube update version to appear. So basically they brought back what they tried to do with the Barber. I don't think it's as strong as it was, or what people thought it was going to be. Last season they didn't really expect it to just disappear. They expected to maybe fix it, but they couldn't fix it, so they just got rid of it completely. But there was a lot of people out there being able to push some massive damage. And to be honest, I think it may have been the top greater rift for this season. I think it was 113 or 111 that they had to beat the season, which was the Wizard. I've got a feeling that if that Barber was still available, they may have topped it. But they had to get rid of it. It was far too dangerous. The explosions were insane. 4-man groups would have been even more insane if it could do more damage than the 5-bats. The mantled heal for the wizards, that's been changed a little bit. We've got the wizard pets such as Hydras now also put the damage component of mantled heals when attacking a target, which is very nice. The number of procs generated by channel skills while using this item will be reduced by 25%. I'm not sure what it's at now, so I've got a feeling it might be at 30%, but reduced. That's been reduced by 25%. I'm not sure, I might even be at 50% or something like that, but like I say, I'm not 100% sure what it's at now, but it's been procced. I think it doesn't affect the Hydras. I think there's still a lot of Hydra builds out there, but it might maybe affect the damage it can output. But we'll see, only time will tell. We didn't really expect the Whirlwind to push the top of the leaderboards this season, but out it came. Even the Wizards, for example, we didn't expect that mantled heal wizard to come top, but yet 111, that is just insane. Also changed to the illusionary boots. Now allow the players to pass through enemies and the wall affix when you infuse charge, whirlwind, strafe and tempest rush, which is cool. Nice for charge bobs, don't get stuck behind a bloody wall when they've got the illusionary boots on. I don't know if they use it, but now they know they can, it might be a nice little change. We'll find out. And there's just been a little bug fix for the Rhaegar set, where the 6-feet bonus of this set would not buff Earthquake. But yeah, overall, that's pretty much all the stuff going on in patch 2.5. As you can see, I've got my Barbarian. He's only fucking a couple of hours old or something like that. I think it took us 3.5 hours to level him, and then I was being kicking ass because I delete everything I possibly could on my account because I'm not asked about single player. I don't get the time to play anyway. So very excited about season 10, which comes out on the 31st of March. Also, which I forgot to mention, there is a few adventure mode changes, which I shall be able to show you in game right now. This right here, large Herodric's chest, no more caches, which means you can do any one you want. There's no bonus one. You can do any one you want. If you complete all 5 bounties in that act, you will get a large Herodric's chest, which is really nice for pub groups, just jumping in and somebody accidentally fucking adding it. There's your fucking crafting materials. Bish bosh, fucking bash in there, and you go to your stash tab and they're all gone. I don't know why your Greater Rift keys wouldn't be in there, because nothing more annoying than leaving your Greater Rift keys on another character, but that's the way they're doing it. They're not really thinking about it now. As you can see, I have completely emptied, apart from a few things I got last couple of days, but I've completely emptied everything, even all my gems and all that. I'm not asked about them. And also there's your armory. Like I said, set 1, save that set, start the build. You can't even, really? That's as far as you can go. You've got like 7. Start a build, save OK, click on details, and it has saved everything to do with this build that I've currently snapshotted right here. I just heard not too long ago that apparently if I had a Bane of the Stricken rank 70 in my stash tab, when I equip this one, it will automatically equip the highest legendary gem available, which is nice. Just remember to put, I'm not sure if I've got a ring that's got the legendary gem in my stash tab. I don't know if it takes it out of it or what. If it does, then that's really, really, really nice. Same with all the legendary shit. Obviously, I've got just random gems in. Apparently, it always picks the highest gems possible, which is nice. The only thing it doesn't do is store it. This is not stored right here. So if I change to another build, all this gear will go into here or into my stash tab. So you've got to have the room in your stash tab. But it doesn't store it, which it should, but they don't want to make things too easy, do they? Also, a few more changes is there's no more Paragon requirements to get into Torment. It's now Greater Rift requirements. So for Torment 1, there's no 1 to 6. Sorry, there's no requirement, obviously, because that's a bit harsh. Torment 7, you need the solo Greater Rift 30. Torment 8, 35, and so on and so forth. 40 for 9, 45 for 10, 50 for 11, 55 for 12, and GR 60 to get into Torment 13. Which is pretty much easy for a lot of people, but I was only farming on Greater Rift 60 on my monk last season, so I could only just get into Torment 30, but it's trying to push people a little bit harder. A few changes in the Greater Rifts, a few changes in the set dungeons. I'm not going to go through all them. Obviously, bonus acts have been removed, but some of the set dungeons have been made a little bit different, a little bit easier, should we say. I could see a lot reduced from 12 to 2, from, yeah, some things have been increased as well, a few things, but it's all quality of life changes. So yeah, that's patch 2.5. Bring on week Friday. Bring on season 10. Let's see what people could do in season 10. See if any new builds emerge. See if any fancy builds emerge. Apparently when we go season 11, we'll lose season 1. It's only going to keep 10 seasons in here, which is quite cool. But I just read that yesterday. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm glad everyone is, I hope everyone is looking forward to season 10. I really am. Never played a barbarian before, so looking forward to spinning like a maniac. And yeah, see what the season brings. So yeah, hope you like this video. Please like the video if you can. Thank you very much. Subscribe as well. Let's get some more subscriptions on this channel. See if I can actually get it up and running a little bit. I'll still be posting the videos either way, it doesn't really matter, but it'll be nice to see a few people subscribe. So thanks for watching, and see you later.